Hello, my name's Yvonne Abro and I'm doing a series on the Old English runes, and I thought I'd pause in the middle of it to tell you how to lay out rune readings. So there are various methods you can use. These are just a couple that I like for my readings. So the simplest one is just to have a row of 3 runes that represent past, present and future. So here's a card I made up, and you can see that the past is represented by the Norn wyrd or wyrd, the present is represented by skuld, and the future by wyrd. So the 3 Norns are, so wyrd means fate or what has happened. Skuld means what should happen. So I'm not quite clear on how that relates to the present, but there it is. And wyrd means what is becoming, related to the German verb werden, to become. Now the 3 Norns live at the Well of Wyrd, and they weave the fates of humanity. But the Old Norse had 2 concepts of fate. One was wyrd, which is events that naturally follow from other events. So, if I accidentally drop a hammer on my foot, it's going to hurt. That's a natural consequence of a thing. And then ørlög is the layers of fate which have been laid down, and you can't really change them. So, like, for example, I am assigned female at birth, and my parents were born at a certain time, I was born at a certain time. These are all given things that I can't change. So the word ørlög means original layers. So what this reading does is it examines the present circumstances, what gave rise to them, what's going on in the present, and what might follow from that in the future. So that's a nice simple reading to do, and it's really easy to do. And then a slightly more complicated one is this. So I hope you can see that. So here you can lay the runes out in any order, as long as you focus on like what each bit. So if you're pulling out the rune for air, then think about the quality of air and so on. So we've got wyrd at the top, so that's as I just explained, changeable events. ørlög at the bottom, so that's the givens, like who your parents were and that kind of stuff. And then past, present and future going through the center, and then the 4 elements. You can arrange the 4 elements in the way that works for your system. This is just the way my system works. So air would represent intellect. Sorry, the card, my hand is wobbling. So air would represent intellect, fire, intuition or passion, earth is sensation, and water is emotion. And you could also have earth as instinct. So when you're doing a rune reading, you get your bag of runes. You think very carefully about the question that you want to ask, and while you're thinking about the question, you sort of gently massage the bag of runes, which is analogous to shuffling your tarot deck, right? And then when you're ready to start, you put your hand in and find the rune that feels like the right one, sort of almost sticks to your finger, and pull it out and place it on the position on the cloth or the card that you're using as a template for the reading. So, and then carry on until you've drawn out all the runes for all the positions in the reading. Another thing that you can do that's nice is ask the Norns for help before you start the reading, because they are the rulers of fate. And you can even do a visualization where you journey to the Well of Wyrd to get your answers. So I hope that helps as a basic introduction to rune reading, and thanks for listening. See you next time.